from Washington DC. Just got here after a 3.5-hour train ride from New York City, which was packed because it's the 4th of July weekend and everybody is on the move, but it wasn't actually too bad. And my first impressions of Washington are, well, it's hotter than New York, it's more humid than New York, it's low rise, it's very pretty. To a European eye it has that slight air of unreality because everything's kind of neoclassical but newer than you might see in Europe, or perhaps it's just that it's cleaner. Anyway, I'll explore more tomorrow. Nice hotel, got a bed the size of a boat, and oh my god, the loo is enormous and very futuristic. Looks like one of those one-man submarines. In fact, I hope it was a loo. Anyway, oh, and there's a spa here. It's got a book with all the things you can have done to yourself. There are 19 different kinds of facial, I counted them, and you can have 10 different kinds of nail treatment. You can be waxed absolutely anywhere you want, so good times. And this is the first night that I am not staying with friends and not with anybody I know, so it really feels like the beginning of stepping out into the unknown, which is fun. Today was a lovely day in New York City. I met up with a great guy called John Broven, who knows everything there is to know about music, especially from the 50s and 60s, rock and roll, blues, rockabilly, Cajun, you name it, he knows about it. And so thank you very much, Polly Wiseman and Lynn Wiseman, for the introduction there. Then I went straight and met this great pianist called Aden Kahr, who is also a great cellist, and we got some really nice material for the song recorded at his place in Alphabet City. Then I ran back, got my stuff and came here. But let me show you a little bit of the recording with Aden and the meeting with John. So I've been very fortunate to have lunch with the amazing John Broven, who is here. We're in Tout va bien, which is a very cool French bistro tucked away in Midtown Manhattan, and John has written the seminal work Record Makers and Breakers, and is the guru of all things rock and roll, rockabilly, blues, Cajun and Louisiana music orientated. So he's been sharing knowledge and wisdom and good places to go. Thank you, John, for a lovely lunch.
Beric, it's been my pleasure. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. You've obviously got a great itinerary ahead of you, and I wish you well in your discovery of the new music of America. And as I say, all good luck with your very, very worthy project.
Thank you, John. This is the wonderful Aden Kahr.
And it's fun hanging out with Beric here. His project he's embarking on is kind of crazy. Not going to pretend like I fully understand it.
Me neither.
Or if he understands it either.
That's true, actually.
I think it's cool that you're bringing musicians who don't really know what they're contributing to. I mean, they don't know what the final project is going to sound like or look like,
yeah, but
they are a part of it, and you're bringing different musicians together to create something larger than.
Well, that's what I like about working with bands. You know, you create something that's better than you could possibly thought of in your head. And
playing in a practice room, totally different dynamic than playing, building off of each other's musical contributions and artistic.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
for
you.
Being one of the early members of the virtual band. I really appreciate it.
Great project. Thanks, Beric.
Thank you. I appreciate it.